Hey guys, it's your girl Self Discovery with Letitia and welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is about learning to accept people as they are. It's extremely important to accept people as they are because you cannot change a person that doesn't want to be changed. You cannot control everything, or you cannot control someone that doesn't want to be controlled. Like that is very high, that is highly impossible. Like, don't shrink yourself to be accepted by people, or to accept people as they are. Because I used to be that kind of a person. Like, I used to chase people, I used to chase validation. I used to get hurt if people change around me. Like, I used to get hurting myself, cry, and asking myself, why did I do wrong? Why this person all of a sudden they change? Why this person all of a sudden they're like this? Why they're like that? And then throughout my healing journey, I started accepting myself for who I am, and I started accepting people as they are, because that gave me so much peace. Do not try and control everything that is around you. Do not try and change someone that doesn't want to be changed. Change yourself. Just detach from that situation, or detach from those particular people. Because if you do that, you're just going to be happy. You're just going to gain so much peace in your life, and you're just going to gain so much clarity in your life. So learning people as they are, you're just going to say, you're not going to be bothered by their lives anymore. You're not going to be bothered if they call you, or you're not going to be bothered if they don't call you or you don't text you. Like, you're just going to accept them as they are. Because when you learn to accept yourself, in order for you to accept people as they are, you need to first accept yourself as who you are as a person. Because by accepting yourself who you are, by getting to know yourself even better, you're just going to accept the situations around you. You're just going to accept people as they are. You're just going to take people as they really are. So you just have to do that. Don't try and control, or like, no. You just have to leave everything to God. Some other things, just have to pray about it and leave them to God. Because God is the only person who's going to try and change the situation. If you want this person to change, God is going to try and change them at his own way, not at your own way. So everything happens at the perfect time. Okay? So don't worry yourself if you being around people that that doesn't want to be changed, like who being with the people who are always moody, who are always not ungrateful, not appreciative. Like, you just have to leave them as they are and then move on with your life. Just distance yourself and start by accepting yourself first. Because if you try to accept yourself first, then you're not going to be bothered by other people, or by other situations, or by other people's problems. Because I used to be the type of a person, like, I would shrink myself a lot just to be accepted by people. I used to seek a lot of validation from a lot of situations, from a lot of people. But little that I know that I was losing myself along the journey. Like, I was extremely shrinking myself, like I was dimming my light just to make other people feel comfortable. And at the end, I was the only one who's getting hurt out of this entire situation. Like, other people, they were not getting hurt. Like, they were just moving on with their lives, like nothing is happening, like nothing happened. And I would be hurt, but I started accepting myself for who I am. And accepting myself who I am, like, that brought me into a space where I experienced so much peace in my life. That gave me so much clarity, and that's how I started accepting people for who they are. Or learning to accept situations as they are. And I started praying about it. Say, God, this I cannot carry on I cannot carry it on my shoulders. I'm just gonna give it to you and I'm just gonna move on with my life, because I cannot carry other people's problems. I cannot carry other people's on my shoulders. Like, I cannot do that. So it's extremely important to learn to accept things as they are, or to learn to accept people as they are. So if you know that you are in a type of a situation in your life that makes you so difficult to accept people as they are, then, or to accept things as they are, then this video is actually for you. I'm just gonna state this before I close out this video. Learn to accept yourself. Learn to come home into yourself, because when you learn to accept yourself for who you are, you're just coming home to your inner self. You're just coming home to your own self before you can learn to accept people as they are. Because if you can't accept yourself for who you are, then how the hell are you gonna accept the things as they are? Because if you can accept yourself for who you are, learn to accept yourself, then it's not gonna be difficult to accept people as they are. It's not gonna be difficult to accept things as they are. So learn by prioritizing yourself. Learn by loving yourself first. Learn by putting yourself on a pedestal first. Learn to accept yourself as who you are. Then you will see that all along you were wasting your time by trying to fix other people, by trying to fix the things that doesn't want to be fixed. So when you learn to accept yourself for who you are, then it's not going to be complicated to accept situations around you, or to accept people as they are, or things as they are. So if you know that you are in a situation in your life that makes it difficult for you to accept things as they are, then this video is actually for you. If you know that you cannot accept things as they are, or you know particular people that cannot accept, or they can't learn to accept things as they are, then this video is actually for you. So do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comment in the comment section. So I'm just gonna state once again, if you what else? Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. So I'll see you next time on my next video here on YouTube. So lots of love coming from me. Bye.